your boy, Fat Man. What's happening, y'all? Welcome back. So, we're going to react to a Phil DeFranco, and I kind of stopped it because I wanted to have this conversation with you. Yes, you. I know, right? How fucking amazing is that? To have a conversation with you, the viewer that watches my channel. Thank you, because we're about to reach 1,000. I can feel it. Make sure you click that like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? And hit the, just tickle. Just tickle like your chin hairs. I'm going to tickle your chin hair. Come here. Tickle it. Yo, let's just watch this video. And if you're joining your boy, thank you. And if you're not joining me because you like me, go sit on the sandwich.
Let's talk about the continuation of a debate and conversation that we had yesterday. Right, that centering around news involving a woman and her body and the perception of it online when she decides to showcase it in a certain way. Which, by the way, I love seeing all that conversation about it in those comments yesterday. But today, the story isn't just about a celebrity deciding to show their nipples on Instagram, but rather the sex work industry and the stigmas around it. And the reason people are talking about this today is you had a woman making headlines for including sex work under her professional experience on LinkedIn. In her About section, she says she's a brand advisor and creative director. And she's got several jobs related to that in her experience section, with all of that showing alongside sex work. With her writing in a post explaining this decision, saying, "I left an in-house job with fancy benefits 2 weeks ago, and the reason I could do that was sex work. I had just enough saved from selling and engaging my image that I could ask myself if I was happy. I wasn't. Yeah, the few grand I stashed up over time helped, but the biggest reason I could walk away is because sex work shows me what power can do when I own it intentionally."
Now, when you say that, do you mean you own it as you're owning your body? Or do you say that because you're owning other people when you're basically making motherfuckers pay to see you naked? It's kind of one of those, right? Now, I know when it comes to OnlyFans and selling sex work, a lot of people say this is real work. I look at you and I say this to you, and this is my pure honesty. It's not the same thing as a 9 to 5. I've worked security on hot ass fucking days, cold ass fucking days. I have fucking did jobs I've hated to do. Not hated, but like really disliked. And I've worked in a retail space for 6 years, and I've been an actual brand ambassador for about 3 or 4. So let's be honest here. I've come home feeling tired. My feet fucking hurt. I had to walk from Fordham because the fucking D train skipped my stop. Like, for real, bro. I've worked days in a hot ass, I worked for Pepsi and a hot ass fucking sun. Listen, that shit is corny. It is. I've worked 9 to 5s or just regular gigs that fucking suck, and some that will just be kind of fun. It's a 50-50, you know what I'm saying? When you work fucking gigs that suck or jobs that suck, they take a lot out of you. Now, when I say I've come home tired, I've come home fucking exhausted, my feet killing me, taking a shower, itchy, sweaty, all of that, you don't do the same thing that I do. It's not a real job. When people hear sex work is real work, they're hearing, oh, you do what I do, but you think what you do is better than what I'm doing. That's what they hear. And when they hear sex work, they basically say, oh, you're just taking pictures of your ass for fucking a McChicken sandwich. People hear that and they get pissed. Now, let me say this to you right now. Selling photos is the illusion of sex. Stripping is the illusion of sex. Cam girls are the illusion of sex. These are all illusions of sex. Actual sex work, and I'm gonna say this once and only once for people out there who want to hear it. Hookers, the pimp, hookers, women having sex, physically fucking somebody and making money, bro, they are actually putting in time and effort and work. That's a legit for them when they get up, shower, take care of themselves during the day, and at night they're doing that nightly shift. That is sex work. Taking a couple of pictures, a couple of videos, that's not sex work. It's only the illusion. You're putting in time and effort. But the real sex work is actually hopping on the junk. Porn is still the illusion of sex. Why is porn the illusion of sex? Because the cameras are usually facing the person, the Johnson. All you see is the girl sometimes, and then you'll see also the guy and the girl. The illusion is them fucking, and you wanting to fuck the girl, and you imagining your Johnson as his dick. Basically, that's all it is. The illusion, the angles, the edging, all of that is illusion. That can also be called as sex work, but it's porn. It's in its own demographic of subgenres of sex and how people want to fuck and how people see sex. It's the best viewing thing out there. You know what I'm saying? Even hentai is also the illusion of sex. Japanese, fictional pornography, demons, this guy fucking you, schoolgirl, all that shit is illusion. You taking pictures of your whatever the fuck, videos or playing with yourself. This is all fitting into that illusion. The real sex work is a hooker. Real sex work is that one stripper that wants to get the bag real quick and fuck this guy. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Those are real fucking workers. You could type it in the comments and be mad, but that's the fact. That's the fact. Cause I'm tired of hearing sex work is real work when none of you fucking people are putting in actual work. Yes. You're talking to somebody, you're hitting somebody up on the phone, you're having those conversations, but don't put it as your LinkedIn profile. Because you have to come to the realization the rest of the world doesn't agree with the internet talk. All this shit on the internet talk is the internet. Companies, organizations, actual businesses, they don't fuck with that. Because they supposed to have, a friendly, clean image. Every company has a friendly, clean image. Even though, if you look into the backstory of some of them, it's not friendly and clean. But times have changed. People have died. Other people have died. Generations have grown up. Companies still organize and have things set and neat. You know what I'm saying? Shit, they're still checking diversity boxes of who to hire at companies just so they don't look fucking racist or get canceled. Because they don't care about sex work means they don't want you and your nasty ass body and your fucking... A teacher fucking in school. I'll find the article somewhere, but a teacher was basically found out that she did sex or porn back in the day, and her students found out. And then she was fired. Now, I disagree with that, because she was already a teacher, and that was her past, and she put it behind her, as what she said. And yeah, that's behind her. I can agree with that, because she wanted to teach kids and students. But the school looked at it as, you can't teach these kids. If they found you online, all they're going to be thinking about is them pleasuring themselves to you. Now, some people say kids aren't that smart, but if it's middle school, you're horny. High school, you're horny. I don't know what people don't realize about being at schools at certain points. You want to fuck. Now, you can look me in the face and say, Fat Man, you're wrong. All of those things are just damn wrong, and sex work is real work. Fine. But you're wrong, too. Because if you worked for a company and put on your fucking LinkedIn that you did sex work, they wouldn't hire you. You would not get a job fucking nowhere because of that shit. Now, we live in a society where things are becoming less and less more benign. You know what I'm saying? Oh, sex work, we can look past this if you just take that off your LinkedIn. You know what I'm saying? I might be the first person to see it. You mind just scrubbing that off? And you, as the adult, would say, well, what if I don't want to? And the company will say, well, we won't hire you. Simple as that. Oh, she left the job with amazing benefits to do sex work. Yeah, she saved up a couple of grand, but, she was able to do that and then put on her LinkedIn. You selling photos or getting people or all of that, that's good work. Now, does it translate into selling an actual product that's not your body? No. Hell no. That's the problem people have to realize. If you can sell a water and you can sell a fucking keychain and you can sell a phone, bitch, you can sell those things because you worked hard and developed the social skills to sell these things and know how people react to an item, right? If you want to buy this keychain, you have to basically talk to people. You have to break it down to them. I've been doing brand ambassador stuff for fucking years, so I can understand that. Now, selling your ass is a different story. It's a totally different story. Because women, no offense to anyone out there that hears this, certain women, not all, play life on easy mode. Which is what it is. Certain women who have the good looks, who have the body, who have a certain level of, I don't know how beautiful I am, but I think men will tell me, they live on easy mode. Some men live on fucking mega easy mode. Don't know who, but there's a nigga out there that's living on easy mode. I don't know how he's doing it, but it is what it is. I would do anything to have his easy mode. Shit, I'd do anything to have her easy mode. But guess what? I wouldn't know the value of working hard. I wouldn't know the value of $1. Now, I can't really put it in the mouths that this woman doesn't know the value of $1, but she put sex work on her LinkedIn, and that looks crazy. It's just, ugh. Let's get back to the article.
On to talk about how much she charges and what goes into that fee, saying that with sex work, she understands how to set boundaries, that she knows the value of her work, and then asking, why is this different than any other client work? The answer I come to again and again is that it isn't, so it's now up on my LinkedIn.
No, it is. It is different. The product is different. It's your body you're selling, not a fucking product. You can't look me in the eye and say, I'm gonna sell this iPhone. You can't look me and say you can sell me that iPhone, honey. That's not attached to your vagina or your tits. I'm telling the fucking truth. What's different than any other product? There's a huge difference. You're selling your body. People want to physically fuck you. People want to physically be in you, around you, because of physical appearance while you have it now. It's different from selling a fucking pair of glasses. That's just it. What makes it different is the company, is the product, the people that you're selling the product to. A family, an older gentleman, a teenager. Shit. A I'm talking grown ass man, right? Who doesn't even care. Like, let's call him a prude or prude woman. People that you don't even know, who have the meticulous lifestyles of living very conservative, or, like dressing very, whatever the fuck. And that's it. They live those lives, right? They live that. You know what I'm saying? I'm using conservative as like how people say, oh, I dress very conservative, like very safe. I'm not like conservative like the political view. But it is what it is. You can't sit there and say, what's different from selling this product? It's your ass! It's your ass? I can't be the only fucking person looking at this and saying this bitch is stupid. Yes. She set her boundaries. She set her market. She set this tone and set the tone for herself. And she's established a market for herself and see that she's valued higher than what people are telling her she's at. And that is beautiful on a mathematical scale and how the money is looked at. But other than that, you're not gonna get, if she gets a job, I was wrong. Maybe. Depending on the company and where the fuck the job was. But how you put that on LinkedIn is fucking stupid. I'm just saying. I would never put, I fucked 5 women. I can't do half the shit this woman did without looking like a fucking idiot. I'm just saying.
As you'd expect, this generated a massive conversation online, with some supporting the message and others saying, no, this crosses a line and it's inappropriate. And notably, all the...
True! Listen, let me play devil's advocate on a full perspective, right? You want to say these things, that's fine. But when you say them out loud and put them on the internet, don't expect it to be praised with okay. That's why the slut walk is an actual real thing. You think Amber Heard and the slut walk, and no, you had a one night stand. They started calling it the walk of shame. It wasn't the slut walk. It was the walk of shame, right? You didn't stay in bed. You didn't cuddle and kiss that person. No. You got up, left their apartment, dorm room, and you walked all the way back to your dorm or your residence. It was the walk of shame. Some people nowadays saying it's the slut walk. I was like, no, the walk of shame. And it's early in the morning doing the walk of shame with every other person doing it. That is still a thing in this modern era, right? Amber Heard, anybody out there saying slut walk? No, it's the walk of shame, honey. You wasn't with him. You had some fun. You may have slept over, got busy, and that's it. This is the exact same thing, but you're voicing it to companies that you want to get hired at to make money. Or you're just putting on your LinkedIn just to be fucking like, whatever, this is a business. Because honestly, it's a business adjacent. It's not a real business and people don't see it as a business, but taxes kind of get taken out of it depending on OnlyFans and how they're set up, because OnlyFans you have to file an I-9 and then take pictures of your identification for them to actually tax you. That's basically what I have to say to it. I think it was inappropriate. Or stupid. It's one of those. I'm just saying.
Happened the same couple of days that there was a similar conversation on Twitter discussing the empowerment associated with sex work, with Mia Khalifa, who formerly was a part of this industry and was big for the time that she was in it, being a big voice in this, with her here taking a more nuanced approach to those who think that this is all about empowerment, saying it's so dangerous to simply say sex work is empowering, because I would never say that to an 18-year-old whose digital footprint hasn't been tainted by mistakes yet.
That is true. Mia Khalifa is saying it because she's been in the industry. And I honestly believe a lot of people who know Mila Khalifa in the industry was like, nah, she wanted to get fucked. She wanted to have her fun. She wanted to be, that girl with the fake boobs that loved herself. She was so insecure about it that every day her husband, family, friends, they all think she's about to relapse. And she has an OnlyFans now, I believe so. There's OnlyFans out there, Mila Khalifa, her taking back the power and shit. But she has a point. Like, some 18-year-old fucking girl's digital footprint hasn't been fucking found out yet. Nigga, hey.
It can be empowering to people who have found their way into the industry under less ideal circumstances. It can be an extremely empowering way to take your power and bodily autonomy back, but it's never something I would recommend as a plan A. And then reframe.
The girl's saying it. She's literally saying it. It's not an option. It's your last resort. That means something. That means something. It's the guspa, the substance, the fucking that means something. Something tangible. Something understandable. That means it. Regardless, all the drama Mila Khalifa's been through, she's saying it towards the girl or whoever the fuck hears this and sees this like this isn't an option. Yes, it's empowering for now. But the rest of your life, this is gonna be it. People talked about, the internet is forever. There's girls out there, there's cosplayers out there who are famous that they have nudes all over the internet and people can't find them. And wrong. They're still out there. And some people are like, they're gone. No, I literally just Googled somebody's fucking digital footprint a day ago and they were fucking out there. And she was a big cosplayer. Like, I've seen her fucking pussy and ass. I'm like, I've seen everything. So, there's a whole lot here that she's talking truth. And this is the chick that motherfuckers, they don't want to cut her head off, right? She had drama, I'm just saying. Mila Khalifa, bro. I don't know the source of fucking anything, but she's the one saying, like, it's not a plan A. It's your last resort, even if, nigga, you could work at a factory. Like, holy shit.
The way that people think of sex work in the terms of selling your body by adding, selling hand boob photos online is better than selling my body to the US government to die in their little wars. One pays significantly more than the other. And so that's why
honestly, I look at it like this. You want to die in a war and you want to fight for the country? Cool. You picked it and chose it. Don't look back at me and blame me for being ungrateful, being this, being that, being this, and that. Because back in the days, people got up. They said, I'm going to fight for this country because I believe in what it stands for at a certain time. I believe in the people. I believe anyone else do the same damn thing. Even black people fought for this country when they fucking knew they didn't have to. Some were also used as shields. But also, they were given that right to fight for this country because they lived here and they wanted to fight for this country and for the people and for the honor and for the next generation. So, that's okay. But like I said before, people say, generations before would hate this new generation. I'm like, yeah, you would, but also that's your fault for fighting in a country that you believed in at a time or didn't believe in. But you want to know if it was worth it. That's the difference from selling your ass. Selling your ass online, it's gonna pay whatever. But the U.S. government and army, as long as you don't get any severe mentally fucked up issues, you'll probably be okay. If you get honorably discharged. I'm just saying.
I'd love to know your thoughts on these kind of sort of separate but kind of connected online conversations, which kind of simplified is, one, how the public perceives sex work, as well as two, how sex workers perceive it as well. And to share my opinion here, personally, I am of the mindset that, yeah, it can be empowering. I think it is a more nuanced situation, like Mia Khalifa is saying. We're talking about an industry, and especially a specific time in this industry where people can kind of take the power back, but also it is an industry where people are exploited every single day. As well as I'll say, if I'm going to say that sex work is work, it would make sense for this woman to put it in her LinkedIn profile. And personally, as an employer, I would care less that someone did an OnlyFans, and I'd be more like, were you good at it? Which can
what?
Sound like a creepy question, but then you think about everything that's involved in doing this. If you're doing it yourself, you got to understand lighting, angles, how to operate cameras, possibly edit software. You have to think about wardrobe. You got to understand how to market yourself. And or if you're getting other people to do it, that's essentially a managerial or a CEO position. And hey, when it comes to sales, I don't care if you're getting someone to buy, a coffee mug or a photo of your feet. A sale's a sale. But that's just I can agree with Phil DeFranco on a couple of these tips, and this is a long video, and I apologize.
Hold on. I understand where Phil's coming from. Look, a sale can be a sale. And listen to me, my nigga, right? That's understandable. You want to sell some shit. You want to market some shit. That's up to you. But let me tell you right now, a company is going to care. I don't mean a YouTuber freelancer. I don't mean somebody out there who's freelancing and paying you. I mean companies. 401k, fucking health benefits, LaJour, whatever the fuck they call it. Around the board, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about someone like Phil. I'm talking about someone that's actually going to care about this, right? You know, there's sex work is sex work. That's fine. Honestly, it's fine. Like I said before, there's the illusion of sex work and there's actual sex work, hookers. But he's saying it from the perspective of like what YouTubers do. I have shitty lighting all the time. I still have not upgraded. I've upgraded my lighting, but I have not given myself the freedom to enhance and build my lighting up and make myself look fucking beautiful in this room. Because obviously we're in a new place and I have not hooked up my lighting on both angles to make me, look good. So that's on me, right? I failed at that. But someone who's done it forever, her lighting's been good, her outfits have been fine, and I agree with that shit. I usually wear a fucking shirt. You can't even see the rest of me. I wear pants right now. Leave me alone. But that's respectable coming from a content creator, going from a sex creator. I hope that works. There's nothing wrong with these things unless, like I said before, you feel that it's going to be judged in the ethosphere of actual reality. The internet is one place, but the real world, that speaks for itself. I'm talking about real businesses. I ain't talking about just niggas who pay you freelance stuff on the side, right? Or the fucking Dubai daddies with the money, you know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about the real shit that keeps you employed, pays you an actual salary, probably stops you from being a working family man or woman. Something is just uncontrollable. But the world makes its own decisions. What do you think? Do you think sex work is real work no matter what the fuck around the board? Or do you actually give a fuck? Because I guess you don't. I wouldn't either. Obviously, I would have made this video to have this conversation because it was going to go here. Yeah. From me to you, remember to never give up, never surrender. Keep on grinding. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace. And I'm out. Sex work is real work. Get a fucking job.
Shit. Getting bit on drum. You little niggas gonna stop acting like my shit ain't the grill. Some of you niggas get your front teeth for grills. And I ain't talking about the contract.
Ain't loving these fake hoes. Room smelling like 8 switches. Room service like 2K. NBA, I'm ballin', nigga. All the niggas falling like autumn, nigga. Talking shit, I saw them niggas. Now they daughter want a picture. Rough, ain't it? Fuck famous.
Yeah,
niggas too real, got the most haters. Wrote a story so Stephen Curry. How it feel to be golden.